Good morning.
Good morning.
It's my privilege to get the class of 2019 senior speeches started, and it's my honor to introduce Chen. Kevin first came to Augusta Prep in the 8th grade, and since then he's been involved in many clubs, many activities. He's been a member of the chess club, he runs cross country, he's participated on the basketball team, he's a member of Squad M, he's the 12th grade class president, he participates in the science club, he's also been a member of NHS for 3 years. Kevin's mother and father couldn't be with us this morning. Kevin's mother had surgery yesterday. In their stead, of course, we have Brian, his brother, a member of the junior class. And then one of Kevin's good friends, Mr. Ross Leroy, is also with us in the audience. Kevin's been a volunteer at the VA hospital. He's also been a member of the Red Cross Youth Board. And then, as you can see, Kevin lists his third favorite hobby as eating rice. Kevin, podium's yours.
As you can tell from my title, my senior speech is about rice. Looking back at it now, I have no idea why I chose to talk about this. Now that I'm here though, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what rice is, but just for clarification, rice, according to dictionary.com, is, quote, the starchy seeds or grain of an annual marsh grass cultivated in warm climate and used for food, end quote. After reading this definition, I began wondering if anyone actually knows how rice is grown and just how important it is to humans. So, I decided to ask my classmates on how rice has impacted their lives. David Eaton said, quote, I've eaten and lived with rice my whole life. It is my life, end quote. I agree with you, David. My friend Sloan Wild said something I didn't expect. He said that rice has been my to many foods from other cultures. Kate Lee and Chrissy Davidson said, quote, if we didn't have rice, then we wouldn't be part of the sushi gang, end quote. I didn't know that eating rice could make you part of a gang. As you can tell, rice has impacted my peers in one way or another. So now, the only fitting thing to talk about is where did rice come from? It turns out there are about 40,000 different types of domesticated rice in the world, such as the African Oryza glamarima rice and the Asian Oryza sativa rice. This surprised me since all my life I probably only had 3 types of rice: the OG white rice, the brown rice, and the Mexican rice remotes. For the purpose of this speech, however, I will only be referring to the Oryza sativa, or the Asian berry rice. This type of rice is thought to have originated from a sinewy and weedy grass known as Oryza rufipican, which grew edible red grains of rice. Over time, the cultivated grass became longer and straighter, producing larger grains in greater quantity that clung to the plant instead of tumbling to the soil. And roughly 10,000 to 14,000 years ago, people in the Pearl River Valley region of China began a single domestication event that gave us the indica and japonica rice, short and long grain rice, which are both subspecies of the Oryza sativa. This makes up the majority of the rice that we see today. The exact region where rice originates is also much debated. Many countries want to claim the title of the birthplace of rice, including the Ganges Valley in northern India, several locations in China, Southeast Asia, the southern slope of the Himalayas, and numerous other places. All of these places seem likely, but I personally think that the rice was first grown in China. No bias here. There is archaeological evidence that the oldest rice, dated to 10,000 years ago, were discovered in Shangshan, China. This is one of the oldest examples of agriculture, as the first agricultural revolution was only about 2,000 years earlier. As rice grew more popular, it began to move westward along the Silk Road, traveling to places like Greece and other West Asian countries. Now, in modern time, even European countries like Italy are growing rice. Before I share the secret on how to grow rice, I I want to tell you about the different parts of rice and the global significance of it. Rice is composed of three primary layers called the hull or husk, the rice bran, and the endosperm. The outermost layer is the hull, which is the hard covering that protects the rice. This part is also inedible. Underneath the hull is the rice bran. This thin layer of skin gives brown rice its color. White rice, this is brown rice with the bran removed. The bran layer gives the brown rice extra fiber, which is lost after being processed. The final layer is the endosperm, which in this diagram is called the white rice. Since you know rice inside out now, let me tell you just how crucial it is to people around the world. Most variety of rice contains a high amount of carbohydrates and protein. The fiber content varies according to type of rice. For example, brown rice has more fiber than white rice, and therefore it's a healthier option. It is also rich in minerals like calcium, iron, etc. Rice, along with wheat and corn, supply more than 42% of all calories consumed by the entire human population. That's around 3 billion people. Of these three major crops, rice is by far the most important food crop for people in low and middle income countries. Although rice consumption is spread across income classes in low income countries, the poorest people couldn't afford to eat wheat, which only leaves rice for them. According to the World Bank's report in 2016, quote, of the 766 million extremely poor who live below the poverty line of $1.90 a day, about 33% live in South Asia and 9% live in East Asia and Pacific, end quote. All these people depend on rice, which provides more than 50% of the caloric supply in the diet. Even though Asians account for 90% of global rice consumption, that number is expected to rise. That is due to the increasing populations of humans. Rice production rose from 439 million tons in 2010 and is predicted to rise to 496 million tons in 2020 and to 555 million tons in 2035. This shows an overall increase of about 26% in those 25 years. This means that rice will remain the dominant crop of the nutritional and agricultural landscape of many countries far into the foreseeable future. The next thing I want to talk about is how rice is grown. After countless hours of research, and came up with 5 steps on how to grow rice, the Chen way. Before any rice can be grown, the land first has to be the right climate. The temperature should be above 60 degrees with a long, warm growing season. If you look at the slide, there's a map of where in the world rice is grown, in red. All these countries have conditions perfect for rice growing. You should also be prepared to till your land, as tillage allows seeds to be planted at the right depth and also helps with weed control. Next, the ground is leveled to reduce the amount of water wasted by uneven pockets of too deep water or exposed soil. Effective land leveling allows the seedling to become established more efficiently, which reduces the amount of effort required to manage a crop and increases both grain quality and yield. The next most important step is planting the rice. There are 2 ways to do this. The first way is pretty simple and is known as direct seeding. Before you can plant them, however, you must first soak the rice seeds for 12 to 24 hours. After soaking, drain the water and place the rice in a shaded area. This will facilitate the incubation period, and when white spots in the rice are observed, you are ready to plant. This method is usually less labor intensive as there are machines that can plant these rice seeds quickly. You do, however, have to worry about rodents and birds that will try to eat your rice. One good thing about this method is that the rice will develop 7 to 10 days quicker than the second method, which is known as transplanting. This method is the most popular, but also the most labor intensive. This is usually what you think of when people plant rice in Asia. The image of rice paddies should come to mind. Pre-germinated seedlings are transferred from a seedbed to the wet field. It requires less seed and is effective control of weeds. One of the downsides of this method is the number of people needed to make this whole operation work. This will lead to a higher labor cost than direct seeding, but there's less worry about weeds and other animals underneath the rice seedling once planted. After planting, there must be a sufficient water supply. This is due to 2 reasons. 1, the water provides the proper temperature for the rice, not too hot or too cold. The second reason is that rice loves growing in water, but the weeds don't, so the water acts as a natural weed control. The water level should be around 2 to 7 inches. After about 3 to 4 months of growing, your rice should now be about 17 inches tall. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, they will turn green to dark gold. That's when you know they're ready. Cut the stalks just under the heads. You'll see little pockets at the top of the stalk that are unmistakably the holes of the rice. You will then accompany the stalk, shown in this video. grains will burn. During this time, they should turn a darker shade of golden brown. After roasting, you should separate the kernels from the hulls of the rice by rubbing them with your hands or by using the machine. Now, you should be dealing with rice grains that you actually recognize. The next step may be the most important yet underrated part of rice growing, and that is cooking it. You might ask, Kevin, isn't cooking rice just boiling rice in water? That is correct. What do you guys know about the ratio of water to rice? Exactly, nothing. Now, I will share with you the secret that has been in my family for generations. The secret to having a perfect ratio into cooking the perfect rice is having the magic ratio of 2-part water to 1-part rice. This, along with a perfect rice cooker, will yield the perfect result for the most delicate grain. If you don't know what a rice cooker is, just look at the screen. Next slide, please. Sorry. Without this machine, you would never achieve the taste and texture of the perfect bowl of rice. I suggest you all go out and buy one. I'm going to end my speech with a Chinese proverb that roughly translates into, quote, "Every grain of rice is a drop of sweat from a farmer's brow," end quote. We know that growing rice is hard and tedious, and you may want to give up along the way. But let me tell this to my fellow seniors. While sweat and hard work, we can achieve nothing. This not only applies to schoolwork, but also to everything that you do in life. From going to sport practices to doing your laundry. You just put in the effort, you will receive the benefits. Next few months of college applications and essays may be the hardest and most stressful few months of our lives. But if we just lower our heads and push forward, I promise our efforts will be rewarded, just like the farmer that put in the work to grow the rice.